Rick?
No. Nice landing.
Hey, your nutsack's not fused to your chin, right?
The carvings are Mayan. I'd say we're somewhere in southern Mexico. Maybe the Yucatan Peninsula?
Give or take a few hours and 100-and-something feet, we're back where we started. West had all this shipped here and built into the foundations of the mansion. Now we're cooking.
Alright, y'all, Editor Yusef. Finishing off this game that I had for my podcast, but I didn't do any commentary over. I mean, I did, but it was a podcast, so it had nothing to do with the game. This area here, I actually
Now we're cooking.
I made a special effort to throw the monsters into the spikes because I felt like it would open someplace secret.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Well, those Aztecs really knew how to use their heads, huh?
No.
Yeah, I think it's weird when the game has sexy pictures of Jennifer for you to pick up, you know? So out of place. I mean, I guess they're just low on lore, so they're just like, well, we'll just do sexy pictures of Jen. This game is incredibly lewd. All it shows you is gore, violence, hard rock, and graphic pictures. And, you know, Jen is like, you know, your typical, you know, thin in shape teenager, I guess. Although I think they're in college. So, like, I don't know. Those nudie pictures are a little weird. See, the problem with nudes is that depending on the amount of assets the person has... Uh-oh, I died. Let's try that again. Depending on the amount of assets, it could be considered tasteful or tasteless. You know? Like, let me give you an example. So whenever a, you know, a actor or actress or whatever wants to make publicity for their movie, reality show, album,
Gotcha, bitch.
a lot of times they do something to get themselves into the news. Now they could do that by acting, you know, like saying something controversial, like having an older woman like Angela Lansbury say something about, you know, how a man's role in the the man's role is she has more of a traditional idea of a man's role, and then once she says it, it starts to you know, inflate, so everybody has an opinion on it. They all put something in social media because they don't have anything else to talk about, you know, and thus the movie she's going to be in is advertised all the more. It's like Angela Lansbury, who's going to be in blah blah blah, Angela Lansbury is a really old reference, but whatever. Kanye West does it. His wife, Kim Kardashian.
I think we found our noisy friend. Keep it coming. The killing floor is open. Phase 6. Beast with a human heart. Welcome to the house that West built. He's been channeling the power of the dead through these halls for almost a century. The corrupted's influence is seeping through the cracks in the walls. The house is dreaming of being alive.
Alright, I'm starting to yammer on a little bit there. The idea is that Emma Watson, who is a thin person with no actual body shape, just, you know, kind of a stick. Which, look, I understand if you guys like her. She's pretty. I'll give you that. But you know, if Emma Watson took off her clothes, I wouldn't be giddy about it. She could dance in front of me naked all she wanted to. I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta get me some Emma Watson, more than I was like that when she had her clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Or she would have to prove that she's a girl I'd like to hang with for that stuff to happen. So I mean, I get the feels that a lot of people have, but, you know.
Gotcha, bitch.
Somebody who became fully developed at the age of like 13 and just has a 13-year-old's body the whole time is just a little weird to me, so whatever. Anyway, somebody like Beyonce is a little bit more thick, and she has more assets, right? So when, you know, I mean,
You still haven't answered my question.
What am I? The real question is, what are you? The good guy? If you're the good guy, then stop me before I kill again. But you ain't, are you? No. I'm just an expression of your heart's desire.
Bullshit.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Let yourself go.
All right. I gotta get my ideas out faster. So Beyonce, she did a picture revealing herself, not showing any boobs or anything, but just having a revealing outfit on. And Emma Watson said that it was, you know, it was a little, it was minimizing women to some sort of sexual standard, right? You know, because Beyonce is good looking enough. She's got enough of a body to be sexual, right? So, you know, it's minimizing it. But then later on, Emma Watson decided to have a photo shoot that made her look revealing, which, I mean, you know, whatever. Nobody really cared. Except for the few of those guys who kind of like teenage girl bodies. And, you know, people were quick to throw that in her face because when they asked her about her revealing outfit, she said that it was empowering as a woman to do that. And then, you know, once they threw the Beyonce stuff in her face, she just backtracked and said, well, you know, I changed my mind. I'm a person and I get to do that. And this is fair enough, but I mean, that's the whole problem. That's the whole problem. If somebody has assets and things that make them sexual to other people, you know, they're not allowed to use that. It's seen differently than if somebody who has no boobs and no butt are up there. So all the women with no boobs and no butt, they can strut out naked and run around, have a cute face, and everybody's like, oh, it's tasteful. But once somebody with a big old booty and big old breast comes out there, you know, all of a sudden it's a problem. It's whatever. I'm about to say, am I supposed to do something with that? Maybe I gotta come back. Oh, I gotta come back for sure. Those things are frozen. Anyway, that's my idea. We're bringing it back to Jen from the game. I saw that later on in the game, they started making her pictures a little bit more nude. And I was actually a little... Yeah, here we go. Activate the switch. I was actually a little weirded out that they would do that because I wasn't expecting it, even though this game is very mature. But, you know, if she had big breasts and a big butt, they would say it's taking away from her character as a damsel in distress. I don't know. This game didn't make strong enough ratings for it to get any sort of notoriety anyway, so that sucks. The game's not horrible. It's competent. I mean, do you want a beat 'em up like Splatterhouse with an actual story engaged?
What is that sound? That sound, like a heartbeat.
Then go ahead, like play this game. Unfortunately, it's locked on nostalgia, and that's why. Oh,
Living heart.
Well, there's a unique conversation piece.
so maybe the house is living after all. It's just kind of weird that all the organs are on the inside. Can I use the kick? Oh, I'm using the throw, okay. How many of those things do I need? I was about to say. waste. For some reason, I couldn't get it out of my mind what button to push to not have that happen.
No, I know you. I know what you really are. I can see the real you.
So what is it you think I really am?
Who? You're a killer.
No, I'm doing this for Jen.
Oh, come on. It's not just what you do, it's who you are. You've always been a killer. Another life, another game. You've always known it. Felt that urge? You just tried to bury it. You've been wearing a mask your whole life. It's time to embrace it. This is who you really are.
You're wrong.
Am I?
That's a little weird. The mask is trying to convince this little scary ass boy that he's really a maniac who will rip things apart. Yeah, no, not really.
Bravo! Yes!
From the Journal of Dr. Henry West. The Master's true forms cannot exist in this world. Host bodies. But what form? What kind of flesh is strong enough to contain the terrible power of their life forces? It will be the supreme challenge to build new bodies for them.
It's one of those times where everything gets quiet and switches. Just pushing switches to open doors, right? I don't think there's anything else here. Oh. Nope. That's kind of cool how the house is looking more and more organic as you run through it. Okay. Yeah, what the hell was that all for? I spent the whole time trying to destroy these big, disgusting monsters, and then they try to give you a little jump scare there, like, I'm in hell right now. Like, there's no such thing as jump scares when everything is gross. That was probably the door, wasn't it? Checking just to make sure, but that was the door I needed to go through. Well, this one doesn't have much of a dead end, does it? Oh, it's another switch to pull, right?
I remold flesh and resculpt bone. I create things both unnatural and wondrous. I enjoy my work. I've seen hundreds, thousands more likely, die before me on the surgeon's table. Their God did not answer their babbling prayers. Mine will.
Okay, so I guess we pull a switch. I'm actually surprised that nothing happened to me other than the megaphone. So that means I can go through the door, right? Will they sneak some bad guys up on me once I get back to the door? Nope. They just let me in. This is not ominous at all. Spikes. Alright. So I guess we're doing more blood ritual stuff, huh? Oh, fire. Fire spikes. Gotta lead him over here so I can walk him. Ow. That's all of it, right? Is he just standing on it? There we go. Open sesame. Okay, there's nothing extra there. Let's go. Man, this game got quiet all of a sudden, didn't it? All right. Y'all know how elevator scenes are, especially ones with the panned out camera like that. Anytime your character gets teeny small, that means on an elevator, that means you're about to get attacked. Oh, I guess they're starting off with the small fry.
Almost there. Take him out!
Let me see what that means. 150 kills with enemy arms. Okay. That's pretty obscure. Man.
Gotcha, bitch! Almost there. They just keep coming.
I guess I gotta be really careful not to break both of those hinges, right?
I want blood.
I think that's the monster's main things, that they want to destroy the hinges. Oh, that's it. And that was 3, right?
Here we are. Trash it.
This is a little weird. It's kind of like Frankenstein's monster sort of thing. It makes me wonder, is this house gonna stand up and fight me like that doll did? Oh. Oh no, this was a place where he was incubating those wife-beating monsters. It's like, and then I woke up with a wife beater on. Or is it like a onesie, like a swimming suit for old-timey men? Oh, come on. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. I mean, it's just like kill the monsters, but there's such a long wait between them. Ouch. It doesn't kill him though, right? He still gets up. Making good use of this charge, aren't I? The other guys look, they just stand there and wait for me to beat him up. They don't even, oh, this guy's gonna interrupt. He seems to care about his homie. Ouch. I canceled it. I guess I'm waiting for something better. You know what? They should let you dual wield arms. That would be hilarious. After you pull both the arms off, all of a sudden you're like the double sword school. Okay, here we go. Wonder what those things can do other than fight people.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's like, dude, your only job in life is to hammer in big nails. That's all I'm saying. You could possibly see the guys with wife beaters and stuff, like carrying things through the house, cleaning things, perhaps making food. But when the battle monsters come out and they got one big, muscly, bulb on their arm, it's like, what are you gonna do there?